But teaching, I think, is one of those occupations that would least likely be replaced by AI or robot. But it does not mean that we can teach in the same way as we have done since the Industrial Revolution over 2 centuries ago. I identify 7 key roles of a teacher in the 21st century. It is an opportune time now for educators to build on the remote learning experienced by the COVID pandemic in the last couple of years and look into how technology can be integrated effectively into different aspects of teaching and learning, as well as in school administration.
You did have some sort of online teaching or learning experience over the last couple of years, it was likely emergency remote teaching and not online learning.
We have created an education experience that thinks that the students that we are teaching are sponges. So this idea of students as something that we need to fill up with knowledge, and then testing as this thing where we ask them to squeeze out what we told them, and so we have to be really careful that our technology use in our attempt to use technology doesn't just replicate the sponge method of learning. Active use of technology is very different. It's things like designing and creating, collaborating. If we can leverage technology in a way to provide this level of curiosity and autonomy, right, agency to young people, it will absolutely transform how they think about learning and the type of learners they will be.
Blended learning can be a catalyst for personalized learning.
I want to first introduce you to the 7 elements of learner agency. These 7 elements: voice, choice, motivation, engagement, ownership, purpose, and self-efficacy. A learner with agency is a learner who is future ready.
We are seeing universities as well as K through 12 start to embrace data and truly become data-driven. But it's patterns that give you insight. But with technology, you can pick up these patterns like grit or sentiment. And then that could sometimes be information that feeds back to the learner and the educator and maybe other individuals, so that there's a much more of understanding of what's occurring that may be very important for academic success. Or how is the student engaging?
I just created this graphic to give my sharing today a framework, starting with purpose. I think that's crucial to provide a foundation and where technology can provide different opportunities for students to create, play, connect, and share.
And so be a good models of self-learners. So be digital literate and be able to operate these new tools.
The parent, the child, and the school, and they know their vision of how to nurture a child must be aligned.
And student agency needs to be preceded in many respects by educator agency.
I guess the whole notion is about teachers' agencies is to give them the agency to, take risk and to design their own learning.
Stop making learning boring. That's the default state of learning is very fun, because the more joyful learning is, the more effective it will be as well.
Give them the wings that they need to fly farther and faster so that they can reach places where we have never been before.